Good morning, everybody. I hope you all are doing well. So we're going to be moving on with the next part of our project this week. And so this is where we're going to start developing those body paragraphs. So the nice thing is that this project, all you have to turn in is these graphic organizers, and then you have to create a presentation. But these graphic organizers do need to be done. So what this is going to look like is that you're going to have a topic sentence. You're going to provide context for the evidence, your evidence, explanation of your evidence, transition into your next piece. What is really nice is that we already have done the annotated bibliography, or should have done the annotated bibliography. And what's fantastic about this is that this summary here is basically your context. So this is your context. This is your quote. So you have to get two quotes from your article, each article. And so this quote goes into this graphic organizer, and then you've already explained. So you could, in theory, just copy and paste from your annotated bibliography and put it into this Task 5 research project. The only thing that you will have to do is make sure that you go back and look at those sentences and clear any misconceptions up, make some writing changes, make sure it sounds nice, basically. Then you also have to do a topic sentence, a transition sentence from each piece of evidence, and then your concluding sentence. So in your topic sentence, basically this is your reason why your stance is correct. So if I were to do this, and I'm going to use the abortion one again because that's the one that I've been using. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to enter down. That way I can see my topic sentence clearly. And I'm going to state my position and then my reason. So if we remember from task 2, and we did that graphic organizer for your reasons, you probably are using those same reasons, only you're going to say them basically the same way, a little different, depending on what information you got from your articles. So, late term, abortion, challenges, many societal expectations, and then late term, and one is, depending on what you get from your research, you can say that, and then one is whatever your stance is. So my stance would be when life is conceived. Okay? Okay. So then your context, remember, is going to come from your annotated bibliography. So this part up here, this is where you're going to kind of talk about the article and give a short synopsis or a short summarization of what the article was about. Then your evidence is going to come from here, your quote. So remember, you want to integrate those quotes or to embed them in a sentence. So you could say something along the lines, according to so and so, in their article, what is the article name? And then they believe, and then put in your quote. And then you're going to put the page number if they have page numbers. So if that was on like page 9, that's what that would look like. If they don't have page numbers, because a lot of times your articles that you get from the databases do not, you're going to put N period P period. Okay. And then, I don't know what just happened there. And then you're going to put a period at the end of that sentence, because remember it is a sentence. Okay. And then once you're done with that, then you have your explanation, why this proves your reason. And obviously that comes back to your annotated bibliography, where you explain how this helped your argument. So you've already done the analysis. You just need to integrate it into a format. And then your transition sentence to your next piece of evidence, that would be something along the lines of, furthermore, because you're going to need to transition. Furthermore, so-and-so goes on to discuss that life starts in the womb. Then you can go in here and provide a little context about what that argument's all about, and then you have to integrate your evidence again, embed it into a sentence, explanation, blah, 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 and then your concluding sentence, you're basically going to be restating your topic sentence in a different way. So you're going to want to use a transitional word, not in conclusion, because it's not the end of your essay or the very end of your project. So you're going to say, as a result, or maybe not as a result, it is obvious that late-term abortions violate the rights of the fetus, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you're going to do that for 2 body paragraphs. So you're going to just take the information that you've already pulled out from your annotated bibliography, and then you're going to move on to your second. So this is task 5 that we just talked about. You're going to do the same thing for task 6, only it's going to be your second reason. Okay, so whatever you put in task 2, that's going to be your second reason. Okay, and you're going to develop a topic sentence that's very similar to the one that we did for task 5. It's just going to have a little different connotation because it's going to come from your second reason. Okay, so that's basically how you do tasks 5 and 6. We'll go over task 7 next week because that's going to be the opposing viewpoint. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Make sure you're filing and making a copy of task 4 or task 5 and task 6 for this week. I'll have that linked in Google Classroom. And then make sure you attach those documents to the assignment in Google Classroom. Otherwise, I'll be sending you comments like, hey, you need to submit, you need to attach it before you submit it. So make sure you're doing those things. I hope you guys are all doing well and you're enjoying this wonderful weather that we're having, and I will talk to you soon.